Hi there, this is Carl with JCM Technology Solutions. We have another episode of our how-to video series today. Today's episode covers adjusting the analog disconnect threshold on your Grandstream IP PBX. Now, that was a big handful, but what that really means is if you've ever had trouble disconnecting a call while using an analog trunk or a landline, if you will, here's a solution for you. By default, the Grandstream IP PBX is configured to wait 200 milliseconds, that's 0.2 of a second, for a change in the voltage on the line. I'm going to show you how to make sure this option is enabled and how to extend the time so your call has time to properly disconnect. All right, let's begin. So log in to your IP PBX. Here's the status screen. We'll get started. We're going to go to PBX. We're going to choose Analog Trunks. And now we're going to look for our analog trunk that is configured. So click Option, click the Edit under the options, and you can see by default here is the area. It's checked. So right now it's 200 milliseconds. So really what this is doing, and I'll hover the little information. So it's checking for a voltage drop on the line. So you hang up and it waits. It's waiting 0.2 of a second for that voltage drop. If the voltage drop doesn't happen, sometimes it stays, the call stays active. So even though you're back on hook, it's active. So what I suggest is if you're having problems with that, make sure this box is checked, and if it's not, then try the 200. If it is checked, I would bump that up to 500 milliseconds. So it's going to wait half a second to check out that voltage drop. Here's and if that doesn't work, I would continue to go up to a second. I don't know if I'd really go much more up to over a second than that. If you continue to have problems with there, I would call your ITSP to see if you can get them to help troubleshoot the line. But this should take care of most things. One more little hint on this. For those that have a true analog line, so real copper wires coming in, not just an IT or an IP circuit that's been converted over to analog, I would suggest bumping up the dial delay. So if you've ever had problems chopping off that first number when you dial out, putting a little delay on there will help. So this only applies to those of you that have a true analog line, not necessarily the IP base that gets an ATA in place. Look at that. But 200 milliseconds is what we suggest on that as well. So save all of that. Click Apply Changes. That reloads the system, and there you go. Now it's going to wait that extra time, and that should be enough to help you with your terminations and your proper call disconnects. So that's all we have for today. I do want to make one announcement. We're going to finish out the month of August with the old 1013 software. Starting in September, for everyone that's moving along with us, we're going to start doing the how-to videos on the 1014 firmware, so the newer one. We have an overview video that's getting posted shortly that tells about the 1014 firmware, but we're going to finish out August with the 1013, and then we're going to start on the 1014. So you'll look forward to seeing those, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.